Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily Tesla and electric vehicle news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Tuesday, February 8th. In new comments about U.S. manufacturing, President Biden finally acknowledged Tesla. The tension between the Biden administration and Musk with his fans has been going on for months now. Biden excluded Tesla from attending an electric vehicle executive order signing. He cut a Tesla-sized space out of the incoming tax credit reform and credited General Motors and its CEO for electrifying the industry. Elon Musk and his fans didn't like that one bit, and last week some fans bought space on Times Square, pressuring Joe Biden to acknowledge Tesla's leadership. And wouldn't you know it, it actually worked. In new remarks today about U.S. manufacturing, including an announcement about new factories coming to the nation, President Biden mentioned Tesla and said that the company is our nation's largest electric vehicle manufacturer. Hopefully, this statement puts the issue to rest. It always has been rather silly on both sides. During its fourth quarter earnings report, Ford CEO Jim Farley made some seemingly lamentful statements. He said, quote, "We are well on our way to achieve at least 40% mix of battery electric vehicles by 2030, with strong margins and equal to our higher market share in the key high-profit, high-volume segments we compete. For example, the F-150 Lightning, if we had full production today to meet our current demand, we would rival the Model Y as the leading battery electric vehicle nameplate in the U.S. market." These comments are actually quite the contrast to the general sentiment of the industry, including from Ford, just a few years ago. Back then, when demand was lower and risk was higher, it would have been the right time to invest in production and establish leadership in the EV space. It's easy to poke fun at Ford Motors' expense, but they have made great strides in correcting their previous trajectory. With enough agility and speed in investment, they could reach their previously stated goal of being number 2, right behind Tesla. Volvo Cars has shared news that they plan to invest around $1.09 billion in a Sweden manufacturing plant to deliver advanced production practices for next-generation electric vehicles. With the new investment in the Torslanda plant, they will see implementation of mega casting parts for aluminum body, plus fully refurbished paint and final assembly shops, in addition to new battery assembly plant with Northvolt. Mega casting alone could revolutionize Volvo's EV production practices, as the process offers a number of benefits for sustainability, cost, and performance throughout the EV's lifetime. Subaru of America will officially be taking reservations for the upcoming Solterra SUV. The new vehicle is expected to have a range of 220 miles, but the final orders, pricing, availability, and financing is to be agreed upon with the Subaru retailer between the months of April and May of this year. Deliveries are expected to begin sometime around summer, and Subaru shared that Solterra customers will be able to take advantage of a new partnership with EVgo. They'll be offering access to its 46,000 charging locations across the U.S. Ford Motor Company announced that the first deliveries of its e-Transit work van are beginning to the 300 and more customers who already placed total orders of 10,000. Ford said that it is now working on ways to increase production. CEO Jim Farley took to Twitter highlighting the workers' union as part of the announcement. 1,100 of these e-Transits are going to one customer, which is Walmart. They'll be using them for home deliveries. As Ford eventually comes out with longer-range, bigger battery versions of the vehicle, we expect to see larger charging, power, and range profiles, similar to the F-150 Lightning. We might, someday, even see an e-Transit RV. Ford CEO Jim Farley says that the company is addressing a situation where dealers are charging unreasonable markups on the F-150 Lightning electric truck. Last month, we published a report about how some Ford dealers are taking advantage of the strong demand, marking it up by as much as $30,000. A week later, Ford issued a cryptic memo to dealers about what they called negative interactions with customers. And now the CEO put it more clearly in the fourth quarter earnings call, saying, quote, "We're doing everything we can in our power to increase our production and break constraints. We don't like making customers wait, and we're taking action to ensure that they don't pay unreasonable markups." He went on to talk about the dealers, saying, quote, "Their future allocation of product will be directly impacted because of that policy of overcharging for electric vehicles, and we've seen really quick action by our team." A South Korean research firm shows that EV battery manufacturer CATL is once again the largest in the world by installed battery capacity. The company saw growth over 165% compared to 2020 numbers, and they hold the title of the world's largest manufacturer for the 5th year in a row. In addition to supplying Tesla, they also provide EV batteries to companies like NIO and Volkswagen, as well as the Fisker Ocean SUV. The data shows that CATL holds 32.6% of the global EV battery market, with LG in second place holding 20.3%. Nikola Motors lost almost its entire supply chain leadership over the last few months, and the situation at the company is starting to look dire. The startup is known for trying to bring an electric and hydrogen-powered truck to the market, but they've been in hot water for some time. The CEO was ousted from the company after he was charged with 4 counts of criminal fraud. And now, Electrek has learned that 4 of the top supplier executives have left the company. The company has seen its valuation plummet over the last year and lost over $250 million in the third quarter of 2021, with only about $500 million on the balance sheet. The company is expected to report its fourth quarter financials on February 24th, and it very well could be the end of Nikola Motors. Today's community comment comes from Martin Woods, who says, quote, "The copper theft from the supercharger station is a worry, as they will do it again and again if they think they can get away with it." Yeah, I'm also really sad to see this happen. I really am. If this continues, then Tesla will think twice about putting chargers in certain areas of town, at least without some kind of mitigation. The rich get richer, and the poor get poorer, as they say. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.